The Cibyrrhaeot theme, more properly the theme of the Cibyrrhaeots, was a Byzantine theme encompassing the southern coast of Asia Minor from the early 8th to the late 12th centuries. As the Byzantine Empire's first and most important naval theme, it served chiefly to provide ships and troops for the Byzantine navy. History. The Cibyrrhaeots derive the name from the city of Cibyrrha. The command first appears in the expedition against Carthage in 698, when Drungarios of the Cibyrrhaeots is attested as commanding the men from Corycos. Apsima, who were at the head of a fleet revolt, became emperor as Tiberios III. At the time, the Cibyrrhaeots were subordinate to the great naval corps of the Cibyrrhaeots. After the Cibyrrhaeots were disbanded, the Cibyrrhaeots were constituted as a regular theme, with its governing strategos first attested in 731–732, until the 9th century, when the themes of the Aegean Sea and Samos were elevated from Drungarios level commands. The Cibyrrhaeot theme was the only dedicated naval theme of the empire. The theme comprised the southern coast of Asia Minor, from south of Miletus to the confines of the Arab borderlands in Cilicia, including the old Roman provinces of Caria, Lycia, Pamphylia and parts of Isauria, as well as the modern Dodecanese. Its geographical position made it the front-line theme facing the attacks of the Muslim fleets of the Levant and Egypt, and consequently the Cibyrrhaeots played a major role in the naval aspect of the Byzantine-Arab wars. The land, which was known for its fertility, suffered from the frequent and devastating Arab raids, which largely depopulated the countryside except for the fortified cities and naval bases. The seat of the strategos was most probably Italia. He drew an annual salary of £10 of gold, and his overall rank in the imperial hierarchy was relatively low, but still senior to any other naval commander. 25th in the Tacticon Uspensky of 840–843, dropping to 55th in the Escorial Tacticon of 971–975. Like its other counterparts, the Cibyrrhaeot theme was divided into drungoi and tuamai, and possessed the full array of typical thematic administrative positions. Among the most important subordinates of the strategos were the imperial ekprosopotilion, the Drungarioi of Italia and Kos, and the Kate Pano, who commanded the theme's Mardites. These were the descendants of several thousand people transplanted from the area of Lebanon and settled by Emperor Justinian II in the 680s, to provide crews and marines for the fleet. In the early 9th century, the thematic fleet of the Cibyrrhaeots comprised 70 ships, and in the Cretan expedition of 911, the Cibyrrhaeot theme sent 31 warships, 15 large dromins and 16 middle-sized pamphyloi, with 6,000 oarsmen and 760 marines. Around the mid-11th century, as the Muslim naval threat subsided, the Byzantine provincial fleets began a precipitate decline. The fleet of the Cibyrrhaeots is last mentioned in the repulsion of Omar's raid in 1043, and the theme became a purely civil province, headed by Acrites and later by Adu. Most of its territory was lost to the Seljuk Turks after 1071, but partly recovered under Alexios I Komnenos. The rump theme was finally abolished by Manuel I Komnenos, and the remaining territory in Caria subordinated to the theme Mylasa and Melanodion.